So 2007 was So Many Nights, which took us to Malibu, of all places, just to make it a bit fancy. My memories of Malibu, well, I didn't really have to do much at all. I'd done all my stuff in Melbourne, so I was just hanging out. So I was just like making beer butt chicken for dinner and going for swims and like playing air hockey. And
so we did all the rhythm section takes in Melbourne, and then we flew to Malibu to do all the overdubs, a lot of, the vocals. There were a few extra keys parts, but really, it was the time when you stuck around trying to find silly sounds.
Yeah, a lot of, and all the vocals, I suppose, were done there, or most of them. So we actually did most of that album in Melbourne at Sing Sing with Adam Rhodes, which was a bit of a home for us. We'd done a bit of recording there previously, and a lot of our first album. So we knew that place quite.
Yeah, Rhodesy did Cities not long before that.
Yeah, he did Cities as well at Sing Sing.
Yeah. So we just kind of continued that vibe.
Yeah.
But we had a producer on board.
John Porter.
Yeah.
Yeah. Quite a legend.
Who did he play with? Man, he was huge. He played with Brian Ferry.
Yeah.
He was a bass player.
Yeah, that's right.
In the early days of Brian Ferry, apparently. Yeah, so he's been around. And he works with John Cleary, produces all of his albums. A lot of the great New Orleans guys, blues artists.
Yeah.
He was a gun, total gun. He really kind of. I don't think that we spent more time on arrangements. I think he just had the ability to hit the nail on the head.
Enjoying the process?
Yeah.
With this crew?
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I wouldn't do it if I did.
Is this the first time you've produced in Australia?
Yeah. It is. And hopefully not the last time. It's only taken about 30 years to get here.
I think we spent a lot of time flustering around with arrangements.
That's true, actually, because we rehearsed a lot all back in those days. And he came to some rehearsals, and pretty quickly after hearing us rehearse something, he would just say, scrap that, you don't need that, just go straight to this, or he would just refine it, and it would just seem to come really
I remember, like, in So Many Nights, there was a bit where I was just kind of playing a chord, playing along with the rhythm. I was trying to be a drummer, and it was like, nah, just hold the chord, man. Just hold it.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh yeah, it just kind of opened the whole section up and created a, it was such a subtle change, really, but it had such a strong effect. So that's just an example of, the kind of thing that he managed to do in a very short period of time.
Yeah.